Today's language, page 64, is mostly just a review page. It's putting together what we've been learning about commas, using commas in a series, commas when we're talking directly to someone to offset their name, and correct punctuation. So in this top section, it says in the blank, write the letter of the sentence which has correct punctuation. So you'll look at the two choices, decide which one is correct, and write that letter on the line. So the first sentence says, oak, maple, cherry, and ash trees lose their leaves in the winter. Which one of those do you think has the correct punctuation? The first one has no commas. The second one has commas between oak, maple, cherry, and before the and. These are all listing out types of trees. And since it's a list or a series of things, we do need to offset with commas. Like we talked earlier, otherwise it sounds like oak, maple, cherry are all one thing. By using the commas, everyone knows that there are separate items. So for the first one, you should have put B here. So right now, you're going to do numbers 2, 3, 4, and 5 on your own. So pause the video, do those 4 sentences on your own, and then hit resume, play again, and then we'll check your answers real quick. So you've already done 2, 3, 4, and 5, and I need to get caught up. Why don't you help me? Number 2, Johnston, South Carolina is known for its peaches. Which sentence was correct, A or B? And you should have had A, right? Johnston's a city. South Carolina is the name of a state, so we must put a comma between them and a comma after the name of the state. Number 3, Dr. and Mrs. C.R. Jones went to Arizona for vacation. Here we're using titles of respect and initials. So they do have to have these periods here. So sentence B has the correct punctuation. Number 4, David, did you see me last night at the ball game? Here we're talking to David, and sometimes it's kind of hard. One thing that when we start talking more about verbs in a sentence, the subject doesn't come first when it's a question. When it's a declarative sentence, it does, but here it's a question, and the verb phrase or a question word comes first, and the subject's in between. In this sentence, did see is our verb phrase, you is the subject. If I cover up David, it still makes sense. Did you see me last night at the ball game? So when you're in doubt, maybe use some of those tricks to help you. Since we're talking directly to David, sentence B is the correct one. And number 5, Molly, Kathy, and Ann are coming to visit you. Again, we had a series, right, of names here, Molly, Kathy, and Ann. So sentence number A is the correct answer. I hope those are getting easier. Let's do some more here, but now they want us to just rewrite the sentences. Adjust the camera here. And some of them are sentences, some of them are just phrases or groups of words. And we need to put in the missing commas and the periods. Number 1, Sacramento, California. Sacramento is the name of a city, so we're going to write Sacramento. Put a comma because then we're going to put the name of the state, California. In number 2, we have a sentence. D.L. Moody was a great preacher. Here we're using his initials, D.L. So when we rewrite it, we need to put the periods in there. Capital D period, L period. Make sure we can do this together here, and we'll have this done in no time. a great preacher. And this is a complete sentence, so we need to put a period at the end. The next one, number 3, we have the name Mr. Samuel W. Liddick. Again, we're missing periods after Mr. and after the initial W. So when we rewrite that, we put the period after Mr. Then we have his full name Samuel, so no period there. The initial W, and then the last name. And number 4, is it cold in Fairbanks, Alaska? Okay, Fairbanks is the name of a city. Alaska is a state again. So let's rewrite that one. What should we do? What's wrong? We have 2 missing things in this sentence. We need a comma after Fairbanks and a period after Alaska. Everything else is good. Is it cold in Fairbanks, Alaska? All right. Marker doesn't do the best job here, but I think that you can see what we need to do. Number 5, we have, right, a command sentence. This one's actually kind of tricky because in an imperative sentence, we don't have to use the subject. The subject you is understood. So in number 5, we're talking directly to Stephen. Stephen, come here. So we're missing a comma after Stephen and a period after here. And depending upon the situation, you could even have an exclamation point there. Remember, imperative sentences may have periods or exclamation points depending upon the context of the sentence. In number 6, it says read pages 3, 5, and 8. Here we're listing. If we don't use commas between 3 and 5, someone may accidentally read that as pages 35 and 8. So again, commas are really helpful in communicating with our readers. Read pages 3, 5, and 8. I'm going to have to invest in a finer point marker here to get all the sentences written. Last one. No, I am not 6 years old. Well, towards the very beginning of the school year, we learned that sentences starting with yes or no, the yes or no is followed by a comma. No, comma, I am not 6 years old. And then you would put a period there. So let's rewrite that one correctly. No, I am not 6 years old. Notice how I'm chunking that. That will help when we do those dictations. Getting used to doing that chunking with the words. Great job today. Didn't take too long, and it's always fun to get to do it together. I look forward to seeing you back in the classroom soon. Hope that you're having a great day. Remember, if you need some help, call me, give me a text, and we can schedule a time to chat. Have a great rest of your day. See you soon. Bye.